second half the Nets have had. And we're very proud of Sugar because he really is a good guy. Otis, Birdsong. Boy, Charlie, what a backcourt that is. The freewheeling point guard in Richardson, the great shooter in the off-guard Birdsong.
That's right, and with Michael Ray running the team, his penetration is so well that all Birdsong has to do is spot up to the open spot when they double team Michael Ray Richardson, and he passes the ball up. So it's a great backcourt because Michael Ray does play the great defense also.
Right, and Michael Ray is 6'5", Birdsong is 6'4". Darryl Dawkins has come of age at center. By the way, there is a great Atlanta Braves fan, Michael O'Corin, and the best rugged power forward in the league outside of Danny Roundfield, Buck Williams. But Darryl Dawkins has really come of age. People around here just can't talk enough about him and how well he's played this year under Stan Albeck.
That's right. He's playing exceptionally well right now. And everybody's saying that Darryl Dawkins is playing like Darryl Dawkins could play. He's always had the potential, but has never come to the top. And right now it's at top.
That's a pretty doggone good ball club. And they come off the bench with Albert King, Reggie Johnson, Mike Chiminski, Kelvin Ramsey, and Darwin Cook. That's a pretty darn good ball club. In fact, they have a fifth guard who could be a lead guard on a lot of teams when he's healthy, Fritzy Walker, who doesn't hurt you at all. So we'll see the matchups tonight. Rollins and Dawkins, two guys, Charlie, who are always in foul trouble, and we'll see which one gets in foul trouble first tonight.
Yes, when these two guys play against each other, it's always exciting because you never know what's going to happen in the game. Who's going to foul out? Who's going to stay in the game? So it's a very exciting matchup with Tree Rollins and Darryl Dawkins.
Michael O'Corin, who grew up not too many miles from this building, a Jersey kid, will be playing against Dominique. At power forward, probably the two best in the game, Buck Williams and Danny Roundfield. And the backcourt is a problem for the Hawks. Charlie will talk about that. Charlie well knows because of his size about this. The Hawk guards are tiny compared to the Nets guards, and that could be a problem. All right, Dawkins and Tree, and the tip to Danny Roundfield. Hawks will have it beginning of the first and fourth. Here's Dominique down low, and Rollins gets the jam. By the way, we do apologize for some television video problems, and they've asked me to do a radio play-by-play, so I'll pick it up and do it only until my director tells me not to. We have a monitor working, so we're not conscious of the problems. Richardson drives left. The runner right. Richardson is good. Beautiful drive by Sugar.
And he has such a quick first step that you have to play back off of him and make him take the outside shot. That time, Dominique Wilkins came up, and he just went by him.
On the left side, here's Roundfield up top to Dominique, knocked away by that man, Richardson. Richardson on the drive. His speed, the Birdsong, the shot is good. Michael Ray Richardson, a great defensive player, and he runs the floor. He's clean now, and boy, there's none better than Michael Ray. 4-2, New Jersey. We'll give you a radio play-by-play until the video problem clears up, and they are working on it, and we do apologize. Here's Dominique head of the key. Puts on the floor. Now shoots a 20-footer. No good off the side. Rebound is taken off the floor by Birdsong. Birdsong doubled in the backcourt, sends back to Dawkins. Now up ahead for Richardson front court. Michael Ray. He's outside for Birdsong. Right of the key, Otis. Stops from 18. The jumper is short. Rebound, Danny Roundfield. Puts it ahead for Eddie. Eddie ahead of the field, drives. He lays it up and in. And the ball game is tied at 4. And both teams look ready.
They do. They look exceptionally well right now. And the Hawks were very fortunate that time. They were very fortunate that time that Birdsong did not make that jump shot.
All right, I understand the video's okay, so ball is thrown away, as you see now, by Richardson as they try to hit Dawkins low. So everything is back to normal, and we thank you for your patience, and we thank Mark Goldsmith and our crew for getting everything together. All right, here's Eddie across. Tied at 4. The Hawks, they say, have nothing to play for, but Atlanta wants to get something going. Here's Davis on the drive in the lane. Johnny Davis been struggling, Charlie, and as a guard, you're to talk about that and what you would recommend Johnny do to get out of the struggle that he's in.
Well, right now, John, he did exactly what he has to do. He has to create some foul situations for himself, try to go to the basket and get some fouls, and go to the foul line and make the foul shot. That would make us build his confidence back up again.
Davis been getting shots, just been missing them. Down low, Tree. Against on the switch, O'Corin. The jumper is no good. Rebound, Darryl Dawkins. Dawkins, they jammed the ball so Dawkins couldn't get the outlet. That's a good play by Rollins that the coaches noticed to jam the outlet pass. We're tied at 4, early going in New Jersey. Doubleheader tonight with Braves baseball and back of this. Birdsong on the drive. Pretty drive, no good. Rebound, no good. And Rollins has it knocked out of bounds by Birdsong. It'll be Atlanta ball. Basketball, baseball doubleheader tonight and tomorrow night on the Super Station. Braves need a win, and the Hawks hope they get one here tonight. All right, here's Eddie Johnson, across played by Birdsong. Off the pick. Eddie now goes on the right side of Davis, driving for the fall away. No good. Rebound, Dawkins. Get it ahead for Michael Ray, who can really run. Sugar down low for Buck Williams. The left hand is good.
Buck Williams is so tough down that low. It's very difficult to play him when he gets positioned that far under the basket.
Eddie comes across. Davis being guarded by a guy 6 inches tall. That's going to give Johnny some problems to get the shot up. Charlie certainly can relate to that. On the right side, Eddie. He's got Dominique low. Dominique spinning. He got fouled. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
That's what you have to do. When you get a guard on you, you have to do like Dominique just did. You have to go to the basket and make him foul you, or you're going to get a good shot.
One thing, Michael Ray has picked up 2 fouls in a row. You know, I just saw Davis do something on the play before last, Charlie, that you were so expert at doing. To get your shot away, when bigger guards playing, you fall away. That's what Davis did, and you did that very well.
Yeah, that's what smaller guys have to do nowadays, because the guys are so big and so quick that you have to create something in your repertoire to make sure that the guys cannot get their shot.
Dominique makes 1 of 2, 6'5" New Jersey against the trap. Outside O'Corin. Michael O'Corin trying to post up, can't do it. Now here is Birdsong right side. In the lane, Otis, the drive is good. Nice drive by Birdsong. Otis Birdsong has not been the same player for 2 years. He's had a knee problem. Well, this year he's healthy, and he's been just great, leading the nets in scoring, averaging about 20 points a game. Eddie, right side, Dominique low. Dominique catches for the spin hook, good. Dominique a little bigger and stronger than Mike O'Corin.
Yeah, he's going to take advantage of O'Corin playing him down low, because O'Corin, there's just no way that he can play Dominique down that close.
Birdsong had the shot blocked from behind by Eddie Johnson, out of bounds. It'll be New Jersey ball. 8-7 nets. We have played just about 4 minutes. 8:08 remaining first period. They bring it into Birdsong. That's too easy. Up top now for the Dawkins jumper. Good. Dawkins, not a bad shooter outside.
No, he's not. He's a fair shooter outside. And this New Jersey team is a good shooting team. They're shooting 50% for the year.
Stan Albeck does not want Dawkins to take too many of those shots. Here's Eddie going past Birdsong. The drive is good. Eddie with that quick burst.
That's the only way he got that shot off, was using his quickness, because Darryl Dawkins went at that shot that time, and he tries to get over there as quick as he can.
It's the 1-point ball game, 10-9, New Jersey by 1, and a very good start to a game. Off the pick on the left side, Birdsong. Now on the baseline, Dawkins gets double. They're going to rotate the ball, swing it to Richardson. Birdsong in the right corner. Hawks rotated well. Birdsong's jumper is good. Birdsong, the prototypical big guard in the NBA. He can really shoot. He's 6'4". He can post up, and when healthy, boy, he's really good. On the right wing, here's Davis. He got Roundfield low. Davis goes back up top, Dominique. Now down low for Tree, knocked away. Not a good entry pass. Ahead for O'Corin, driving. Blocked by Dominique. Oh, what a block. Oh, what a timing block by Dominique. Ahead for Eddie, who pumps from 18. Bullseye. Eddie. But that play was made by Dominique Wilkins, who got back and made the block.
That was a great block that time. Michael O'Corin, he went to the basket, but you have to go to the basket stronger and try to make sure that there's some kind of contact when you have a guy like Dominique coming at you.
Dawkins got fouled, and I think they got Tree. They do. Paul Mahalik nabs Tree. That's his first. And right now the Hawks will call time. There is a timeout on the floor, timeout with the score of the Nets 12 and the Atlanta Hawks 11. Six minutes and 39 seconds remaining as you see Stan Albeck. He's done a great job here in New Jersey. Very unheralded. He's only a game back of New York, and New York has a powerhouse of a team. They're about ready to catch New York. The season moves out a few more games. Stan Albeck. New Jersey by 1, 12-11. They've got the ball. We're in the first period. Sugar Ray starts to cut right, being played by the smaller Davis. Out the pick, Birdsong hits it again. You're going to have to do something about Otis Birdsong, Charlie.
That's true. Somebody's going to have to start jumping out to make him go out a little bit further to catch the ball and to give the guard time enough to get around and play him.
Birdsong has 8, and Eddie Johnson has 6. In the deep corner, here's Dawkins. Down low, Tree against Dawkins, and he walked. He did, too. He took an extra step. 14-11, a 3-point Nets lead. sure he's got to just go up with the ball and not worry about getting it blocked. He's not going to get many blocked at 7 feet. Front court, here's Richardson. Dawkins getting position low where he likes it, left box. Back to Richardson for the three-pointer. Short. Rebound, Mr. Roundfield. Boy, did he get good position. Ahead, Eddie quickly. Dominique. Almost lost the ball, now sends back outside. It's a three-point lead, Nets 14-11, under 6 remaining in the third. Got Roundfield low for the turnaround. It's way short. Roundfield thought he was fouled. Richardson out of the backcourt. The Nets look to run at every opportunity. Up top, Dawkins. Now Birdsong down low for Buck Williams. His turnaround is good.
There are times when Darryl Dawkins would have taken a shot like that, but since he's matured so much and recently that he knows that that's not the shot for him to take at the time.
Absolutely, that's a good point, Charlie. And he did make a change. He would have taken that. In fact, I was expecting him to. Davis in the lane. Stays outside for Eddie. Down low for the tree. Hit short. Buck Williams, the rebound for O'Corin. And it's good. A great pass by Buck Williams.
And the Hawks have to be conscious of that every time they miss a shot, because the New Jersey Nets will throw that type of pass and get those easy layups.
Hawks call time. Hawks call time. We're going to see that last pass. Okay, there's the rebound by Buck Williams. And he fires it down. O'Corin gets the layup. Well, there is a timeout on the floor. Timeout with the score. The New Jersey Nets 18 and the Atlanta Hawks 11. By the way, Marie and Vince Fratello are here, Michael's parents. And Charlie, you want to say hello to?
It's from Eddie Johnson. He wants to say hello to his sister Karen, who's visiting him in Atlanta.
Oh. Makes it very good if only he was in Atlanta. Well, anyway. The Hawks down by 7, 18-11, under 5 left in the first period. Looking down low for Dominique. Now they get Dominique low. Spinning, the layup is short. Rebound is taken away by Richardson. I'd say New Jersey's done a pretty good job converging deep on the Hawks. Atlanta getting some shots down there, but there's more than one hand in their face. Doc Rivers will get in for Atlanta. Posting Richardson against the smaller Davis. He couldn't go anywhere, and he walked with the ball. It'd be Atlanta ball. They covered Richardson so well he had nowhere to go.
That's true. Tree came over and helped out because they tried to post Johnny Davis down low, and that's the value of a Tree Rollins on your basketball team.
7-point lead Nets. The Hawks have not scored in a while. Eddie going one-on-one. Draws the foul. It's on Birdsong. It'll be a non-shooting foul. 13 foul on the Nets. Doc Rivers comes in the ball game, replacing Johnny Davis. So the Hawks get a bigger guard in to play Richardson. Rivers at about 6'3". Roundfield low, underneath, finds the shot. Now Roundfield has great maneuverability underneath the basket. He found an opening.
He really does. He gets under there and he just knows where the basket is, and he can get those shots off.
5-point New Jersey lead. Dawkins down low. Nice drive by Dawkins.
That has been Darryl Dawkins' not since he's been in the league, that he doesn't go to the basket strong as he should. And that time he went to the basket strong and got the hoop.
Had a nice little move, moving his left foot and then his right foot. But they didn't call that move, so the Hawk bench called it, but little cha-cha move. Dominique will bring it in. Eddie, right corner, has Dominique low. Posting, and there's going to be a push. It'll be a non-shooting foul. 4th team foul, and the foul's on Michael O'Corin.
You see that time there were 3 Nets conversion on Dominique that time. And what's going to start happening? He's going to start passing out to the guards, and they're going to get these nice open jump shots.
That's certainly what he should do. On the left side, Eddie down low. Dominique fakes Dawkins in the lane, got pushed. The shot is no good. Before the foul is on Dawkins, but the Nets are over the limit, so it will be a 2-shot foul. Atlanta's aim is to get the ball inside, and they have done that. There you see Coach Mike Fratello, Brendan Sir, next to him on one side, Joe O'Toole with the Dick Mavetta hairdo on the other side. If he hears me say that, Charlie, I won't have a room tonight. Well,
we won't have any player playoffs either.
Dominique has made his foul shots. So Niki has 5, and New Jersey's lead is 5, 20-15. The trap is on Buck Williams, Richardson, and they throw the ball away. So there the trap worked as Richardson fired it out of bounds. if you have Richardson, you got to let him go, though, right? Because he will make wild passes.
That's true, but he's such a good open court player that you have to let him do his own thing.
Yeah, absolutely, and he can do it too. Up top, Tree. They have Roundfield, though. They got him there. Up top, there's the one of the jumpers, and it's off the rim, no jumper. That's one of the jumpers Charlie was talking about. They're converging on the post. Here, the drive by Birdsong, and he double clutched. Oh, what a good move. He's such a good player. When we see that again, you'll see what I mean. He double clutched, and that's how he drew the foul.
That's true, and he's so smart. I mean, and when you play him, you have to realize that he's such a good jump shooter that you have to play up on him close, and he's still quick enough to go by you and get his shot off.
Eddie had him play. Birdsong was able to hang and double clutch, which takes talent, and then he drew the foul. Mike Glenn comes in for the Hawks, replacing Eddie Johnson. So the backcourt now, Rivers and Mike Glenn. Front court remains the same. Birdsong on the line. As great an outside shooter as he is a terrible foul shooter. In fact, New Jersey has a host of bad foul shooters. Birdsong has now made 1 out of 2.
As a team, they're shooting from the foul line only 70% as a team for the year.
That's amazing. Birdsong shooting what, about 61%, 62. On the baseline, here's the jumper by Glenn. No good. Rebound. Roundfield lays it in. There's a big offensive rebound by Roundfield. It's 21-17, New Jersey by 4. O'Corin swings it now for Richardson. On the left box, Dawkins, the jumper, it's a forward. They don't like him taking that. They want him going to the basket. See if he misses, he can't get the rebound. Rivers will go to the hole and lay it up and in. Doc Rivers, and he draws the blocking foul from Birdsong. It could be a three-point play.
And that's true, and the reason why Birdsong got the foul that time was due to the fact that he was so far into the basket. And see, when Dawkins takes that shot, it just takes him too far away from the basket. They'd rather have him shooting a shot and getting his trying to go back and get his rebound. See, Birdsong was too far into the basket, and the referees are not going to give you that call.
Rivers makes the foul shot and a three-point play, and the Hawks scratched their way into this thing again. They were down by 7, now trailing by 1. 21-20 New Jersey, 2:15 remaining in the first third. Snap is on. Across to Buck Williams. Left corner, O'Corin takes the open jumper. No. Rebound, Dominique. Oh, the Hawks have a break here. Rivers to Roundfield, driving the layup is good. They're going to call a walk. Oh, he's taken away, and Dick Lavetta called a walk on Danny Roundfield.
The good pass by Doc Rivers, and here it is. 1, 2, but that's not a walk.
And Mike Patillo agrees with you. In front court, here is Richardson. 1-point lead New Jersey with 1:50 remaining in the period. On the right side, Buck Williams. They want him to shoot the jumper. Now he does shoot that jumper and hits it. Buck Williams has 6 in the game. And Rivers will come across. 23-20, New Jersey by 3 in a good first period. Off the pick comes Glenn. Open. Oh, he left it short. Mike Glenn. Glenn wouldn't do that again in 100 years. That ball open from 10 feet or 12 feet. He got it back. Here's Dominique, open from 18. No. Rebound taken away by Michael Ray. Richardson is a tremendous rebounding guard as well. Richardson on the drive. He got fouled by Rivers. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
That's another reason, a thing that makes him so valuable to a basketball team. He can get in there and rebound. He can play small forward. He's just a good all-around player.
Hawks 3rd team foul. Rivers first, and Sugar will get a couple foul shots. Richardson shooting his foul shots at about 80%. So Scotty Hastings comes in at center now, replacing Tree, and Tree is in good shape because he only has 1 foul. That's how you judge Tree. If he can play a lot of minutes in the second half, the Hawks are in business. Richardson has made both foul shots. And New Jersey jumps out by 5. 25-20, a minute remaining here in the first period. Dominique trying to post up Albert King. Better give these lineups to you soon. Here is Roundfield on the drive in the lane. This is off to Hastings. His layup is blocked by Buck Williams. Taken away by Buck Williams. He fires it down court and out of bounds. Atlanta gets it back with 45 seconds. Rivers and Glenn the backcourt with Roundfield, Dominique, Wilkins, and Scotty. And on the baseline right here's Dominique trying to post up Albert King. And they rotate. Good steal by Birdsong. Hastings trying to get back. The layup is good.
Those are the type of mistakes that the Hawks cannot afford to make. They have to play good, solid basketball. And you have to, when you throw those type passes, they have to be a nice, crisp pass that's going to get there in a hurry.
Atlanta will go for the final shot. They're down by 7, 27-20. It's a 1-4 set. Off the baseline pick comes Glenn. Glenn down low for Roundfield. Great pass. The foul occurs after. Roundfield will get a three-point play. Here's a great pass by Mike Glenn. He went up with a shot. Someone jumped out at him, and he found Roundfield.
That's what makes Mike Glenn so valuable. I mean, they have to go out and play him because he's such a good jump shooter. And that time he went up for the shot, didn't take it, saw Danny Roundfield low and hit him and got a dunk.
And Roundfield did roll without the ball. He probably was looking for the offensive rebound. A good pass by the stinger, Mike Glenn. Roundfield gets a foul shot. If he hits a three-point play, it'll be 27-23. Foul shot is good. Now the Nets have 3 seconds. Nets have 3 seconds, and they had an out-of-bounds violation. They wanted to throw it to Buck Williams, but Buck Williams was not fully out of bounds yet, and so it was a violation. Then he took the ball out of bounds. The Hawks get it back for a chance for a 5-point play in the last 3 or 4 seconds. And there's going to be a 2-shot foul. Is that unbelievable? If Atlanta scores on these 2 foul shots, they will have scored 5 points in no time. The field goal by Roundfield, he got fouled for a 3-point play. The holding foul before the ball came in, which is an automatic 2-shot foul.
That's true, and what Mike Green was so smart and true of a veteran player. When Dawkins switched on him, he kind of got his arm hooked under there and tried to get away, but actually he wasn't really trying to get away.
Oh, that's a good point, Charlie. He kind of got his arm hooked and kind of struggled to get away, like don't let me get away.
That's right.
Call the foul, and here Atlanta's best foul shooter on the line for 2. Stinger makes the first and the second. Atlanta scored 5 points in no time. Williams fires it for Dawkins at the buzzer. He runs over Hastings. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Hastings. Oh, isn't that something? It'll be a 2-shot foul for Dawkins with 1 second remaining.
Now, what do you say? What goes around comes around.
Well, Dawkins has hit the first. 1 second remaining. What a wild final 5 seconds. Dawkins has hit it again. 1 second remaining. It is 29-25, New Jersey by 4. Roundfield. It goes, I guess, out of bounds. And the quarter, I think it's going to be over. And that quarter is over. And boy, is Mike Patel going to the scorer's table to find out why that final second did not pick off. Well, that is the end of the first quarter with the score. New Jersey Nets 29 and the Atlanta Hawks 25. What's an old-fashioned angel doing here on Earth? Storing up more fun in one family than anybody ever dreamed. Don't miss Down to Earth, fresh new comedy Saturday night at 7:35, right here on the Superstation WTBS. And don't forget, right after our game is over, approximately right afterwards, beginning at 10:05, the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, and the Braves need a win. Very quickly, John Wolf wants to say hello to his fiancée, Luann Michaels, watching in L.A. When they get married, we won't have to keep saying hello to his fiancée. Also, Jay Tannenbaum
Say his wife.
wants to say hello to our good friends in the Atlanta office, Jeff Unger and Wendy Stoper, and to all his friends and relatives back in Atlanta. John Sterling, Charlie Chris at the Meadowlands in New Jersey as we're about set for quarter number 2. A wild and weird first quarter, 29-25. It's a 4-point lead, New Jersey, as they break the trap. Albert King Birdsong lost the ball to Richardson for the jumpers. Got it. Birdsong had 11 in the first quarter to lead New Jersey. Atlanta was led by Roundfield and Eddie, who had 6. Dominique at 5. So the Nets have led throughout, led by as many as 7, now lead by 6. 31-25. Dominique in the lane, exploding. The shot no good. Rebound, Buck Williams. Stolen by Rivers, who is hiding. A lead for Dominique. He lays it up and in. Dominique. And they're going to call a foul as well underneath on Buck Williams.
Doc Rivers anticipates so well. And here's Dominique going up. And Buck gets the rebound. He throws it out. And here's Doc Rivers stepping in to intercept the ball. A nice pass to Dominique. And Buck just turned his back. And Dominique kind of made the contact, so they called a foul.
Dominique gets a three-point play. He has 8 in the game. Let's give you the lineups. New Jersey has Buck Williams, Mike Jaminski, and Albert King up front. Here's Birdsong on the drive. Good pass. And the layup was very good, but Buck Williams got fouled. The backcourt, Birdsong and Richardson. We'll give her the Hawks in a minute.
And here it is right here. And it was good rotation by Doc Rivers, and he almost got that ball that time to get a good block. But he grabbed Buck on the wrist, and that's when they called the foul.
For Atlanta, Tree Rollins is about to come back in the game. Probably for Roundfield. Foul shot is good. Now Tree comes in for Danny Rounds. And so the Hawks go with Rollins, Hastings, and Wilkins up front, and Rivers and Glenn the back line.
And if this game stays close and it gets down to foul shooting, the Hawks have a definite advantage. Buck Williams is only shooting 57% for the year.
New Jersey by 5, 33-28 with just over 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Off the pick comes Glenn. Open corner. He's got it. Stinger. When he's that open, you almost can predict the ball's going to go in the hole.
That's true.
33-30, 3-point lead for New Jersey. Richardson played by Rivers. Glenn has to play Birdsong. Lob it low for Buck Williams. Double. Back to Richardson. Blocked by Rollins. Good block by Tree. Dominique 2-on-1 with Rivers. Rivers to Dominique for the jam. And Rivers held the ball to the last moment. Good execution by Doc Rivers.
That was good execution. And Doc Rivers made the defensive guy commit. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Make him play you. And that's going to open it up for your teammate coming down on the wing.
New Jersey by 1, 33-32. Dominique has had a big second quarter already. He's got 10 in the game. Here's Jaminski's hook. No good. Rebound Hastings. Atlanta getting good defensive rebounding position. Dominique in the lane. Drives, and his pass is stolen by Birdsong. He knocked off his leg out of bounds by Hastings. A good play by Scotty. So Atlanta will bring in Randy Whitman now for Dominique. In the first quarter, Atlanta shot about 45%. And the Nets shot it great. They shot 60%. Nets had 4 more rebounds. Whitman will bring it in. So it's Whitman, Hastings, and Rollins up front. Glenn and Doc Rivers. It is not a great offensive team on the floor, so we'll see what the Hawks can run. They're looking for Rollins. They want to get him down low. Now there's going to be a call by
illegal defense.
Dick Rabetta, and illegal. Michael Ray Richardson apparently was in the lane waiting on the other side of the floor, so. Whitman, Rollins, Hastings, Glenn, Rivers. 33-32. The Hawks could take the lead for the first time since the game was in its infancy. Also when it just began. Well, here's Glenn, open. Bullseye. Well, you could predict that when he was that open.
That's true, and that's what the Hawks have to do. They have to, when the next double team, they have to pass the ball around, hit it out to Mike Glenn, who's going to be on that side.
Rivers makes the steal. Rivers got fouled by Richardson. It could be a 2-shot foul. If Mahalik rules it that way, he doesn't. Somehow, it's either that or in hockey, I know it's a penalty shot. Here's the strip by Rivers.
And see, he anticipates so well. You cannot hold the ball out. You have to protect the ball with your body to keep a guy from stripping you the ball like that.
If you're ahead of the field, that could be a 2-shot foul. Anyway, it's not. Richardson leaves with 3 fouls. Kelvin Ramsey and Cook now the backcourt. Off the pick, Glenn. Good pass to Rollins. He lost it. Mike Glenn made the perfect pass when they jumped out at him. They jump switched. See on the pick. Rollins rolled in and Glenn made a nice pass, but it got away. 34-33, the Hawks by 1. Off the pick comes Cook for the jumper. In and out. Rebound. Randy Whitman, I'll tell you this, Charlie. The Hawks are having better defensive rebounding position tonight they've had in a long time. Glenn, cross-court. Whitman, open, jumper, no. Rebound, Kelvin Ramsey. Darwin Cook on the drive. Going to the hole, Darwin Cook lays it up and in.
move that time by Darryl Cook. That's what you do when you get a guy one-on-one in the open court. You take him to the basket.
You know, this is not a bad second-team backcourt. Kelvin Ramsey and Darwin Cook, two very good offensive players especially. Down low, Tree with Jaminski. They double him. I'm going to give you an opinion in a minute. Rivers in the lane, lost it, and Albert King sends it ahead. He overruns the ball. Hawks have a 3-on-1. Rivers to Whitman, good pass. Randy Whitman, but Doc Rivers is playing with an assuredness that he hasn't had at point guard all year. But he's more than a rookie now. He's a pro now. He's played the equivalent of 3 college seasons. Here's Albert King. Head of the key, Albert King hits it.
The thing about what Doc Rivers is doing right now, he has to help the Hawks in the playoffs. And with him playing at this high level of confidence, he has to do it.
Here's Rivers on the drive. In the lane, he got fouled. The shot is no good. I understand that we're having intermittent video problems, which means that every now and then you can't see what we're talking about. I'm sorry about that, so we'll work on it. And of course, if they're intermittent, we won't know to give you a radio play-by-play. We'll try to fill in as much as possible. That's Reggie Johnson, who's just come in for the... I'm going to give you an opinion. If I were the Nets, I would not double-team Rollins, because double-teaming him leaves open a Glenn on his side for a jumper. And if I do double-team, I got to make sure someone comes over to play Glenn and gamble on someone else.
That's true. If you have to double-team Rollins, you would send that other guard on the opposite side to rotate over to Mike Glenn and give the shot to a guy like Doc Rivers.
Because Glenn shouldn't be as open as he's been. Here's Albert King with a score tied at 37. Jaminski lays it in. Mike Jaminski got a good pass and laid it in. New Jersey by 2, 39-37. 7:40 remaining in the first half, and I hope your picture problems clear up. Here's Rivers on the drive. He got past Ramsey and knocked it in. Ramsey is not really a great defensive player, and Rivers is really using him.
No, he's not a great defensive player. And Doc Rivers just uses his quickness here and his strength to get the ball up and in the basket. And Kelvin Ramsey has to play back off of Doc Glenn a little bit. And if you're going to give him something, give him the outside shot.
Doc Rivers could break a 39 all-time, and he does. 3-point play Rivers, and Rivers is coming in at 7 points, and he must have 3 or 4 assists. Here is Ramsey slipping. And he got the ball outside for Cook. Back to Ramsey, and his jumper no good. Rebound, Doc Rivers. Boy, Rivers, what has gotten into Doc Rivers tonight? He has to keep this up for the playoffs, and so do the Hawks, who had a good win in Indianapolis the other night. Good offensive show. Down low, Danny, who's back in. His layup is blocked by Jaminski. Jaminski got him on the back. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Charlie, I think Doc Rivers has played with an assuredness, a feeling about the point guard spot tonight better than I think I've seen him all year.
That's true, he has. And that's what the Hawks are going to need in the playoffs. They're going to need a guy to come in the game that can generate something and make things happen to bring an up-tempo to the game.
Roundfield has made both foul shots. You know what Roundfield did then? He was about a foot in back of the foul line. He's tried everything this year. He shot it quick. He shot it deliberate. But there, he's just stayed off the foul line about a foot. Off the pick comes Cook. Not a good pick. Now what? Dick Bavetta has a call underneath.
Foul on Whitman.
It's going to be a holding foul on Randy away from the ball. And right now, New Jersey wants time. There is a timeout on the floor with a score. The Hawks 42 and New Jersey 39. Back here in the middle. With 7 minutes remaining in the first half. By the way, at halftime tonight, I have not seen it, but I heard it's very good. We're going to have a special tribute to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who of course set a phenomenal scoring record that they said would never be broken. He broke Wilt's record about a week ago. You know, I figured out about Kareem's record, Charlie. It's so amazing when you put it in perspective. If you average 25 points a game for the whole year, you get whatever it is, a couple thousand points. You have to do that for 15 straight years to come near Kareem's record, then you're 1,000 short. Reggie Johnson's jumper is good. He rolls it in.
For a guy like Kareem to do a feat like that, I mean, it's a great tribute to him and also to the game.
Yes.
Because when a guy does that.
And it's good that the game is taking notice of it because basketball needs that kind of tradition that baseball has. Whitman outside, it's the shot. Atlanta is passing the ball better tonight, getting open when New Jersey doubles up. Better than they have. Atlanta's offense has been struggling, but of late it's been pretty good. Hawks by 3. Cheminsky underneath cannot handle it. 3 is right there. Get it ahead for Rivers, who's running the show beautifully. Roundfield to Rivers in the lane. He tried to go behind his back, was knocked out of bounds. Last touch. Boston and Detroit are tied at 44 late first half. We get that score from our director, Mark Goldsmith. Now the Kings shot is way off, and Atlanta will run the other way. Hawks by 3. Glenn, crossover dribble. Down low for Rounds in the lane. The jump hook, no good. Rebound is taken by Cheminsky. Ramsey the other way. Both teams are running and gunning. Ramsey, good drive. He missed it, but a good move. Darwin Cook. His bomb is good.
Darwin Cook is a good shooter from that range. And when he gets the ball, somebody has to come out and run at you. You can't just let a guy take an open shot like that with nobody running at him.
So we just saw the Cook jumper and Ramsey's move. They are two good offensive players. Rivers turned it over without question. He knew it. He knew it as he was bringing the dribble down. Atlanta has 10 turnovers. New Jersey has 10 turnovers. We know that because Jim Stamos told us so. And of course, if you believe Jim Stamos, you're obviously in an awful lot of trouble. Well, Ramsey is in front court. 44-43. Hawks by 1. New Jersey could take the lead on the Cook bomb. No. Rebound, Roundfield. Hawks getting every defensive rebound. Atlanta will bring it up. Eddie and Glenn the backcourt with Roundfield, Rollins, and Randy Whitman. Dominique will be in soon. 5 minutes remaining in the half. Whitman, baseline, short. Rebound, tipped in by Tree. A pretty tip, huh?
That was a nice tip by Tree that time. He timed it just right. Nobody boxed him out, and he went right in there and tipped it in.
Little flick. We dream about that, don't we, Charlie?
Yeah. Oh, I've done it before.
Down low, here's the King jumper jet.
I can do it when I play this guys my size.
Oh, you get up that high. Well, we're going to bet on that? Yes, that's right. We'll get Freddie Carter to get his money. Up top, here's Rollins. It's a one-point ball game. Hawks with 4:20. 46-45, hot Atlanta. Eddie off the Roundfield pick. Roundfield rolls in. Eddie manufactures a shot, no good. Rebound, Tree getting position. The jump hook is good. Tree, Rollins, he's doing it. Rollins had over 20 in Indianapolis the other night, and he was doing things like that. Here's a pass stolen by Roundfield. His pass is batted, picked up by Eddie. Eddie, a lead pass, broken up by Ramsey. Whitman was ahead. Kelvin Ramsey to King. Here comes a jumper. Good.
And that's what happens in situations like that. The ball changes hand a couple times, and the other team will come down and get a nice, easy open jump shot and make it.
Dominique will get in shortly. 3:40 remaining in the half. Atlanta leads it by 1, 48-47. Off the pick comes the Stinger. They jump out at him. Now Stinger shoots the jumper. No good. See Reggie Johnson drop back. Here's a lead for Cook driving. He rolls. Darwin Cook used up every inch of the rim.
And the game is getting out of hand right now, and Mike's going to call a timeout to try to get the Hawks settled down again.
There is a timeout on the floor. A timeout with the score, New Jersey 49 and Atlanta 48. Three minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the half. It's a one-point ball game, New Jersey 49-48. John Sterling and Charlie Chris as Paul Mahala comes over to visit for just a minute. Our statistician tonight is the estimable James Stamos. Our assistant director is Scott Preston. Sergeant Preston, of course, always gets his man. And Atlanta brings Dominique back in. So it's Dominique, Tree Rollins, and Danny Roundfield, along with Eddie Johnson and Doc Rivers. This was the combination that really won the game for the Hawks in Indiana the other night. Mike Vitello kind of uses all four guards until he finds two that are playing well that night, and it was Eddie and Doc. One-point ball game, New Jersey, down low for Rounds. Rounds up top for Rivers as he got double. Open, Eddie, right side. That's good ball movement. The shot was missed, but good ball movement. Roundfield gets a lay-in. Roundfield doing it all tonight.
He is. He's rebounding tough. He's going out. Nobody's blocking him off the boards, and he's just jumping over people and getting the rebounds.
Atlanta by 1, 50-49. Here's Mike Jaminski outside Varanzi. Albert King on the drive, and a beautiful shot. He had to get that over Rollins, and he did. Albert King has come in this quarter and hit 4 field goals for 8 points. The Nets have Darwin Cook and Kelvin Ramsey, along with Reggie Johnson, Jaminski, and King. Eddie looking for rounds. He has him low. He gets doubled and goes through to Rivers, who got the ball knocked out of bounds, and he gets bumped at Rivers right in front of us.
Tim Lear's no foul call that time.
Doc Rivers just got a shot in the back of the head, but they didn't call it. They didn't see it, that's why. Down low, Dominique. Dominique missed the jam as he lost the ball. Here's Jaminski throwing it away. He ran in a Roundfield. Good defense by Danny there.
Did you say they did not see that? Is that what you
said? Yes, that's right. Well, that's the only reason why they didn't call it, I guess. I hope. Doc Rivers front court. It's a 1-point ball game, New Jersey, with 2 minutes. Rivers on the drive. He shot it in. Count the basket. He got fouled on the play. Doc Rivers. Reggie Johnson came out to try to take the charge, and Rivers jackknifed his body away from Reggie Johnson. One heck of an athletic play.
Right, he just jumped right past Reggie Johnson that time, and Reggie hit him with his shoulder, and the basket went in. But that's a great athletic move.
Doc Rivers has 9. He's looking for his 10th point. Yeah, he's got it, too. Atlanta has 3 in double figures now. Roundfield, Wilkins, and Doc Rivers. Atlanta by 2. The trap is on. King is open. Albert King, he got fouled by Eddie Johnson. He did. It'll be a non-shooting foul, the 3rd team foul in Atlanta, and the 1st in the last 2 minutes.
And you look at the New Jersey Nets, they're fighting for a better position in the playoffs. The Hawks cannot get a better position in the playoffs, but what they're trying to do is play well, get their execution down, and play as well as they can going into the playoffs.
Absolutely. They want to get something going. They want to get a good feeling going. Off the pick comes Cook. Back to Ramsey. His jumper's good. We're all tied at 53 in a good ball game. Good show kind of game. Both teams running and gunning. A minute 30 remaining in the half. Looking for Dominique. They got him low. Dominique got doubled and fouled. But I tell you what, New Jersey is trying to double back on the post every time, and the Hawks have shown better ball movement tonight, getting shots inside and also getting open shots. They're really moving the ball much better tonight.
That's right. They're making good decisions tonight. Dominique is getting the ball down low, and what he's doing, if they don't come fast enough to trap him, he's making his move. And if they get there soon enough, then he kicks the ball back out, and they swing the ball around and getting nice, easy jump shots.
Dominique has hit both foul shots. Neek has 12 in the game. Atlanta by 2 with a minute 24. 55-53 Hawks. Jaminski, played by Rollins. Jaminski can shoot it there. Now in the lane, Jaminski used the other arm to push up on Rollins. Then he got the shot over him. And we're all tied at 55. Want to hear a good thing about Tree Rollins tonight? He only has 1 foul, and he has really played well. He's been very active, and he has only 1 foul and 6 points. Roundfield sets the pick. Up high. Eddie is double, so it goes to Roundfield driving. The layup is knocked away by Jaminski. They call goaltending on Jaminski. Give Roundfield his 12th point on that basket, and Atlanta by 2, 57-55. 45 seconds remaining in the half. King is going to be held by Dominique. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
The last time the Hawks came down on offense, what the Nets did, they made Eddie Johnson go baseline. And Danny's man, who was Reggie Johnson, played close to the lane, so Eddie would have to pass back. And Danny did the smart thing. By not taking that jump shot, he went to get a better shot.
They both played Eddie, and so Roundfield just rolled away from the place where Reggie Johnson was playing. You know what? If you don't move, it's easy to play it. But if you move, that kills defensive players. They want to chase after you all night.
That's right.
Albert King has made his foul shot. King has had a tremendous second quarter. Albert King has 10 points in the game and all in this quarter. We're tied at 57 with 30 seconds remaining in the half. In what has been a good ball game. Roundfield is low and catches. Cross-courting Rivers, open, no good. Rebound, taken by Rivers, who fouled his shot. His layup is good. Count the basket. He got fouled on the play. Doc Rivers, And I'm going to tell you something, and I have broadcast every second of Hawks basketball this year. This is the best game that Rivers has played all year.
It definitely is. And he's so active tonight. I mean, he shot a jump shot, missed it, fouled his own shot, got it back, put the ball up, and got fouled. He's very, very active tonight.
Rivers has made another three-point play. He's got 13 in the game. New Jersey will get the final shot. Now there are 10 seconds remaining in the quarter and in the half. New Jersey gets the final shot. Here's Ramsey outside with Eddie. Albert King looking for the shot, back to Ramsey. His jumper is good. At the buzzer. Kelvin Ramsey hit a long bomb at the buzzer. I'll tell you one thing, win, lose, or draw, whatever happens, this is one of the best shows we've had all year. A good ball game. And the half ends close as you see Rivers making the basket for that final three-point play. That is the end of the first half with the score, the Atlanta Hawks 60 and the New Jersey Nets 59. John Sterling, Charlie Chris back at the Meadowlands as we're about to play ball in the second half, 60-59. You see the team stats on your screen. And Charlie, what catches your eye? I bet the New Jersey shooting is one thing that catches your eye.
That's true, it does. And they're shooting 62%. They're 25 of 40. And the Hawks are shooting 52%. They're 22 for 42. And you wonder why the Hawks are up 1 point. That's because they've been aggressive and they have capitalized on their offensive boards. And anytime you can get more offensive boards and convert more, consequently you're going to be up in this game. Whether it's by 1 or 2 or 3, you're going to be up in the game.
Yeah, it's interesting that Atlanta has gone to the basket with such effectiveness tonight. Rivers, Eddie Johnson, and then when they've gotten the ball inside, Danny is turned to the basket or Dominique is turned to the basket, and you pick up a lot of foul shots that way. Usually a team that doesn't get too many foul shots is going to be in trouble in winning basketball games.
That's true. And the thing about it is that when Reggie Johnson came in the game and Mike Glenn was coming off those picks, he stepped out. And what Mike Glenn did was he went up for a shot, hit Danny Rowe into the basket, and they got easy hoops.
Yeah, that was a good play. When guests appear at halftime, they receive Longines gold medal watch, compliments of the Atlanta area sales jewelers. Longines, the official timekeeper of the Olympics. All right, the second half begins. A 1-point lead for the Hawks, 60-59. We'll give you the lineups as we go. Michael Ray from the corner, a three-pointer is an air ball and rebounded by Roundfield. He throws the touchdown pass to Davis on the drive. Good pass by Danny Roundfield. He hit Davis in stride like a wide receiver, and Davis finally gets off and gets his first two. Birdsong on the drive, blocked by Roundfield. Boy, and Roundfield has not played a great game tonight. Davis on the drive against Dawkins, lays it in. A nice move by Johnny Davis.
And he also got fouled. They did not call a foul, but he was actually fouled, and they didn't give it to him. They just gave him the 2 points.
He went in and then twisted away. That's a good move by Johnny D. So he's gotten off. 5-point lead, 64-59. We have some video problems again. We'll give you some radio. Dawkins' jumper is good from the left box.
That's Darryl Dawkins' shot. He hasn't been doing that as much recently. He's been doing other things, but he can make that shot.
It's a 3-point lead, Atlanta. Third period, very early in it, 64-61. On the right box down low, Dominique double, gets it outside for the open Eddie jumper. No good. Rebound put in by Roundfield. I have not seen Danny Roundfield play any better. We take Danny for granted because he's great every night. But tonight, he has done everything well. Block shots, rebounds, score points, throw passes, set picks, roll in, cover up people's mistakes. All right, down low, here's Buck Williams. The turnaround right side is good. Buck Williams hits a nice jumper. He's got 10 in the game. Two pretty good power forwards working against each other, Buck Williams and Danny Roundfield.
That's true.
Johnny Davis front court, Atlanta by 3, 66-63. Off the Roundfield pick, Johnny. Buck Williams jumps out. Down low for Roundfield to roll. The layup is good. Atlanta is running the ball as well as they have all year.
They are. They're playing good basketball tonight. They're hitting the open guys. They're running the pick and roll good, and they're just playing a good game.
68-63, Atlanta by 5. This is as good as Atlanta can play. They are really playing well. Don't forget New Jersey, one of the better teams in the league, and they're playing well tonight. Down low, Buck Williams against Rollins, and he walked. See, Rollins, when Roundfield missed the interception, Rollins covered up, and Buck Williams saw a tree, and he did a little shot because it's tough to get a shot over a tree.
It is. It's very difficult. And it doesn't matter how big you are. A tree will go up there and block your shot if you're not careful.
In fact, if you shoot the ball near a tree, he'll block your shot. Eddie on the drive right is stopped. Down low, Dominique. Good pass, Dominique. He was caught in Rollins' jam. Dominique was caught under the basket, had no chance for a shot. Dominique wanted to invent a shot and couldn't. He had nowhere to go. So underneath he found Rollins and passed. Now, when I tell you this, you can believe it. I have seen every second of Atlanta basketball this year, and this is as good as Atlanta can play.
It is. And there it is. And what makes Dominique play so effective now is that he's looking to pass the ball. He's not looking to force many shots. He's going to take some bad shots at times, but overall he's looking to hit the open guy when they double team him, and it makes his game better.
This broadcast, Charlie, I know you wanted to find out. I know you've asked me and pestered me and nagged me to do this, so finally I'll give in to you. Charlie, this broadcast is authorized under rights granted by the Atlanta Hawks Limited, intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, retransmission, or the use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of the Atlanta Hawks Limited, the Turner Broadcasting System is prohibited, and the announcers for the event employed by the Turner Broadcasting System and the Hawks.
See, John, you do it so well.
Down low she goes for Dawkins. His jumper, no good. He got fouled by Rollins, I believe. They got Tree on a little bump. In fact, when a player holds both his hands up really high, you know that he fouled him down low with his body. That's a giveaway.
But there are a lot of smart players also who would create the contact, and that's what Dawkins did that time. He made sure there was contact.
But for Tree, that's only his second foul. Tree rebounding well, blocking shots, and getting defensive rebounds, has only 2 fouls. He misses a pair, does Dawkins. Atlanta has a big lead, 70-63. Davis open, short. Rebound, Darryl Dawkins. And Mike Patel would love to see Davis bury a jumper. His jumper has been on vacation now for about a week or two. Foul. Offensive foul. Buck Wilkins got called down low.
That's true, and Mahalik took it away from Bavetta. He told Dick, he said, I got the call. And he called him against Buck Williams, and Bavetta was going to call it against Roundfield.
And you know that Stan Albeck is telling Mahalik to let Bavetta make the call. Here's Davis off the pick. His drive is blocked out of bounds, and it'll just be Atlanta ball. The Hawks have their biggest lead of the game, 7 points. New Jersey's had a 7-point lead a couple of times. Dominique, no good. Rebound. Boy, Dawkins just belted Rollins out of the way.
He wiped him out.
And here comes Birdsong. Otis. In the lane for the fall away, no good. Rebound, Birdsong, good play. And now what do they got? Basket count, and he got fouled. And that one could also be on Tree, and it is.
Yes, it's on Tree. But Otis Birdsong should not have gotten the ball back on the first shot. And here is Trees is coming over to try to help, and he just stepped in the way, and Otis created the situation again and got the foul.
Good play by Otis Birdsong. He misses a foul shot. We told you New Jersey, a terrible foul shooting team. 5-point lead Atlanta. Eddie, open left side, no good. Not the shot Mike Vitello wanted.
No, he's not.
Otis Birdsong, front court. And he got pushed by Eddie. It'll be a non-shooting foul. Rivers will come in for Eddie. 8:33 remaining in the third. Atlanta's lead is 5, 70-65.
And the thing why Eddie's coming out the game is not because he missed the shot, it's because he took the shot at a bad time. He didn't have an advantage, so you pull it out and do the things that have made you have the lead in the first place.
Otis Birdsong did it again. The Hawks are claiming that Birdsong took a little walk. Let's see if we can see it. But it was a good move by Otis.
It was a good move. And we were just talking about Tree not being in foul trouble, and then he gets 2 quick ones.
He got 3 quick ones. You know that he went from 1 to 4 within 2 minutes. So Rollins will lead with 4 fouls, and Birdsong can bring his team within 2. Otis Birdsong has 15 in the game. The Nets have Birdsong, Richardson, that's their backcourt, with Dawkins, O'Corin, and Buck Williams. Atlanta now has Scotty Hastings, technical foul on Fratello.
Mahalik had told Mike Fratello to sit down and get behind the little hash mark they have for the coaches to come to, and Mike wouldn't do it. A lot of times you have to do that. You have to create something to make something happen when your team's going big.
Richardson has hit the tee.
And John's mic hit the table.
And I have bad hands. I dropped the mic. Well, Mike Fratello just got me all upset. I just couldn't handle that. Birdsong will try to bring the Nets within 1. No good. And the rebound is saved by Richardson. That's a heck of a play by Richardson. And he throws it off of Rivers out of bounds.
That's what makes Michael Richardson such a valuable asset to any team. He just hustles, has good hands, and here it is. He gets trapped, and he does a smart thing. He has nowhere to go with the ball, so he throws it off Doc Rivers' leg and goes out of bounds.
Michael Ray pulls up for the jumper. It is no good, and that rebound grabbed by Dominique. Atlanta has not scored for a couple of minutes. New Jersey's had the last 5 points. 70-68, Atlanta by 2. But it's kind of a different game with Rollins on the bench, and Tree, it will be there till the fourth quarter with 4 fouls. Johnny Davis, played by Richardson. Davis going to have a tough time shooting over him. Roundfield, baseline, no. Dominique, oh, did he go up for that rebound? Dominique had it punched away. Dawkins. Birdsong, Dawkins the tie. And there is a timeout. A timeout on the floor. A timeout with the score. The Atlanta Hawks 70 and the New Jersey Nets 70. CNN Sports is the place to turn for. Great action coverage of the 1984 Masters Golf Tournament. Watch for complete reports and regular updates throughout the weekend on CNN, cable's most important network. And I'll tell you one thing about that coverage. The main man of that coverage is Bob Kurtz, who is a great golfer in his own right. And no one knows more golf than Bob Kurtz. So you can look forward to great coverage from CNN because Mr. Kurtz knows his golf onions. Hawks have lost the momentum here. Dominique in the lane trying to find something, and they're going to call what? A 3-second violation on Atlanta. It wasn't Dominique. It was someone, probably Scott Hastings, caught in the lane. Late third period, Boston leads Detroit by 172-71. Atlanta plays Detroit at home tomorrow night. All right, here's Dawkins up top. It's going to be fan appreciation night as well tomorrow night. Ball is knocked off Birdsong, but recovered by Richardson. Otis for the jumper in the corner. No. Rebound, Buck Williams. Knocked away by Rivers. They called another foul. The foul is on Doc Rivers, and it will be a 2-shot foul for Buck Williams. We're tied at 70 with 7 minutes remaining.
And that game Saturday looms bigger and bigger as the night goes on, depending on what Milwaukee does, because Milwaukee is in a fight with Detroit for the division championship.
All kinds of great prizes will be given out, including a Bahamas vacation tomorrow night. So if you have a chance, please do come to the Omni. You'll be given some great prizes on Fan Appreciation Night. If Detroit wins both games, they will get the nod. They won the season series from Milwaukee 3-2. Buck Williams made 1 of 2. And Atlanta has not scored in a long time. 71-70 New Jersey. They scored 8 in a row. Davis on the drive. A tough shot by Johnny Davis.
That was a good shot that time.
He had to alley-oop the ball. 6:40 remaining in the third period. 72-71, the Hawks by 1. Richardson on the drive, missed it. Rebound, Scotty Hastings. Here's a lead for Davis. Baseline, bullseye, Johnny Davis. So Davis, who was scoreless in the first half, has 8 here in the third period. That's kind of how Atlanta guards have played all year long. They all pick different quarters and different nights sometimes. Richardson up top. No, that's not a good shot. It's not a good shot. The foul's going to be on New Jersey, clearing out underneath. It'll be a non-shooting foul.
I tell you what, though, the idea was good, but Michael Richardson was not completely clear to get a good shot. Johnny Davis was still there. And if he was going to do anything, he should have went to the basket.
Rivers on the drive. Here's Dominique. Baseline hook is good. Basket counts. He got fouled. So Atlanta, who lost the momentum. In fact, Charlie and I were talking about that during the commercial. And Charlie, the Hawks have gotten it back thanks to Johnny Davis and now Dominique.
That's right. They've got the tempo back the way they want the tempo. To get down, play the good half-court game, and take advantage of all the breaks that they have. But they want a definite advantage on the break before they take it.
Foul shot. Neek is good. And Atlanta leads by 6. It is a funny, streaky game tonight. 77-71, Atlanta by 6. 5:45, Dawkins got fouled. They didn't call it. Hastings hit him. Roundfield to Dominique. He got attacked by Birdsong, and they didn't call out. Oh, my goodness. And they call the ball off of Dominique.
That's the makeup right there. That's the makeup call.
32-20, Milwaukee leads Chicago by 12 into the first. Detroit obviously has a bit tougher game tonight. Down low, she goes for Dawkins. Down low, his layup is good. Basket counts, he got fouled.
He creates that contact. He makes sure that there's contact so he can try to go to the foul line. And without Tree in the game, they really don't have a good shot block other than Danny. And there it is. There's a basket right there. He took him up.
And you know, I agree with you so much. And you know what coaches, I know you know what coaches yell. Coaches will yell at that call, where is Hastings supposed to go? He has his hands up. Dawkins jumps into him to create the contact. But they usually call it for the offensive player. Foul shot is good. Darryl has 13 in the game. Atlanta by 3. Off the Roundfield pick, Davis. Johnny couldn't find the shot. Here's Dominique trying to invent something. He does. Bullseye! And he got fouled as well. Dominique went one-on-one, which he can do. Dominique is becoming better and better and better. He couldn't do this a year ago.
And he gets up in the air, and there's nothing Albert King can do because Dominique freezes him with the move and the spin. So there's nothing really he could do but try to reach in and foul like he did.
Dominique, you can now give Dominique the ball head of the key and have him go one-on-one. He can handle the ball now. He's just becoming so much of a better player. He's going to be as good as anyone in the game before he's done. Dominique. 3-point play for Dominique. He's got 18. Atlanta by 6, 80-74. Good ball game. Doesn't matter who you're rooting for tonight. This is a beautifully played game. Dawkins, and they call Dawkins on the push-off. That's his fourth foul and a technical foul.
And there it is, Darryl Dawkins. Michael Ray feeds it into him, and he holds off with his left arm and goes to get the ball. And then he gets a technical foul because he told Dick Bavetta, he says, Dick, I love you.
Darryl Dawkins has a pretty strong left arm. You know, that's exactly what he did. He kind of held Hastings off and caught it. Davis will hit the tee, or shoot the tee and hit it. Davis has 9 in the third quarter.
And see, that's what happens when you say kind things to the referees, so they don't like you to say kind things to him.
He said, gosh, Dick, I do believe you were mistaken on that particular call, but I know you're a fine official. Something like that, he said. Atlanta leads by 7, 81-74. Streaky game, especially in the third period. Jaminski is in for Dawkins, who leads with 4. Hastings in for Rollins, who also has 4, and on the bench. And there's going to be a foul on New Jersey. It's on Albert King, and it is a non-shooting foul. That's the 4th team foul on the Nets. 4:40 remaining in the third period. Atlanta by 7. Down low for Dominique. Played by Jaminski, shoots over him. No good. Awful shot. Rebound, Albert King. Out of the backcourt now comes Michael Ray. Sugar. King, right wing, no. And Roundfield, another rebound. Dominique out of the field, they don't see it. A lead for Davis. He drives, got pushed. He missed the shot. It'll be a 2-shot foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Johnny Davis.
And as I said before, what they're trying to do, the Hawks will run if they have a definite advantage. And here they have a definite advantage. It's 3-on-2, and Johnny Davis takes the ball to the basket as he's supposed to do and creates something. He gets the foul and goes to the foul line.
Well, this is why Atlanta, if Atlanta could rebound like this all the time, they would run like this. And Atlanta should run because they have the players for it. Davis makes the first. They want to run. And tonight they're doing it. They did it in Indiana the other night. Johnny Davis has 10 in the game, all in this quarter.
And Mike just told Dominique, you have Jaminski on you. Take him, beat him off the dribble, and go to the basket. Don't start off with a jump shot.
That's a good coaching job by Mike Fratello. He should. He took the jumper before, the one I called an awful shot. Here's Birdsong, left wing. Hawks by 9. Birdsong, baseline jumper is no good. Rebound. Birdsong underneath the basket. In the lane, there's going to be 3 seconds, some by someone. Rebound, King, and there's going to be another foul. New Jersey Nets had a gaggle of players in the lane for a long time.
They did. And here it is. But see, there's no 3 seconds call now because of the fact that it was a shot taken. So they start over again. And every time a shot taken, they start over again. So that's why it was not called that time.
Well, I understand that a couple of New Jersey players were thinking of building a condo in the lane, and they were.
But see, they only got to the ground floor.
Albert King makes 1 out of 2.
Yeah, they don't start until they get to
my buddy
level.
My buddy with Washington, West Unseld, never left the lane. He was there for 10 years, I think.
His name was on in the lane.
At Roundfield, since the Big Davis takes the jumper. What a terrible shot. Was that hit? That had to be hit by someone. Davis wouldn't shoot it that bad. That's Michael Ray hit him with on the arm. He really did. He really did. He had to. His arm. He doesn't shoot it. That he did. He hit him on the arm. And Albert King on the drive. Good.
He happened right in front of the official, and he didn't call it.
It is a nutty game. 6-point lead Atlanta, 83-77. Michael Dillon grabbed his own arm so hard he almost tore it off. Up top, Hastings with a bomb. Bullseye! We said all the time, Scott Hastings is an excellent open shooter. Not good, he's excellent. If he's open, he can put that ball in the hole. 8-point lead Atlanta. 2:55 remaining third quarter. It's a good ball game. Fun ball game. Birdsong down low for Cheminsky. He gets doubled and stolen by Rivers. Rivers ahead now for Davis. Breezy on the drive for the short jumper. No. Rebound taken away by Buck Williams. Frank Patel about ready to tear his hair out. His little permed hair. On the drive. Here's King. Open jumper. No. Rebound. Cheminsky blocked by Rivers. Foul call. That's 4 on Doc Rivers.
But you'd like to see Doc Rivers as active as he is tonight.
Oh,
he's
great.
Everywhere.
I think Mike Fratello feels that there may have been a foul down at the other end. I think he feels it. But he has one technical already. He better not feel it too strongly. He's talking to Dick Bavetta now, and Bavetta's saying, good job, Mike, right? Okay, there is a timeout on the floor. Timeout with the score. The Hawks 85 and New Jersey Nets 77. 2.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Atlanta leads by 8, 85-77. And one of the reasons, Charlie, why Atlanta has the 8-point lead, we talked about New Jersey shooting about 63% in the first half. They have really cooled off in the second half.
The thing is, the Hawks are so aggressive defensively. Doc Rivers is all over the floor, getting in, getting the loose balls. Guys are taking dribbles, and they're so conscious of trying to be aware of him. Everything is out of sync right now.
John Sterling, Charlie Crist back at the Meadowlands. 2:31 remaining in the third period. Mike Cheminsky on the line for a couple. It'll be Cheminsky, Buck Williams, and Albert King up front with Michael Ray Richardson and Otis Birdsong. Boy, New Jersey foul shooting is awful, but it's been awful all year long.
It has.
It's amazing the team could have this good a record. They are 4 out of 11 here in the third period. They've had the foul shooting advantage in the third period, but couldn't hit the foul shot. Cheminsky misses another. Atlanta has Scott Hastings in for Tree on the bench with 4. Roundfield, Dominique, Wilkins. Mike Glenn is now in along with Johnny Davis. Davis has had a great third period. Rivers has 4 fouls. That's why he's on the bench. Dominique off the pick. It is in and out rebound. Good rebound, Cheminsky. This pass tipped but taken by Birdsong. King, good pass. Buck Williams got crushed by Roundfield. Boy, an excellent fast break by New Jersey. The ball wasn't held for more than a split second on any pass.
That's right. They got rid of it very quickly. And here it is right here. Albert King to Buck Williams. He was under the basket, had to get himself together, and Danny fouled him. There was nothing else Danny could do but foul him in a situation like that.
And Buck Williams, of course, is not a good foul shooter at all. New Jersey shooting under 60% tonight. There's New Jersey has shot 13 out of 23. Atlanta, when they've done this, have made the same comment. That is not even high school foul shooting. That's JV high school foul shooting. Well, Dominique leaves with 18, replaced by Randy Whitman. Buck Williams has one more with 2:09. Williams now has 12 in the game. Atlanta by 7, 85-78. Right, here's Johnny Davis, front court off the pick comes Brown. Roundfield catches low for the baseline jumper. No good. Rebound, Cheminsky. Cheminsky doing a good job on the board. Otis Birdsong beats Glenn. The shot blocked by Roundfield, taken away. Roundfield, a good lead pass for Glenn, who lays it up, and it's goaltending. It's goaltending. Give the basket to Mike Glenn.
Would you believe that Mahalik did not want to call that goaltending? The veteran had to call it from under the basket?
Well, again, I'll repeat what I said. I hope he missed it, because if he didn't miss it, then there's something wrong. This King's had that ball just about in the rim, in the cylinder. King on the drive with a jumper, good.
He's a good offensive player. Once he gets his feet set, he can take you up the dribble. He only takes 1 or 2 dribbles and then shoots his jump shot.
Atlanta by 7 with 1:10 remaining in the third period. Davis trying to force something, can't. Down low, Hastings, good fake, good ball fake. The shot is good. Count the basket. He got fouled on the play. Scotty Hastings, a great ball fake. We'll see it again.
Nice ball fake by Scott Hastings that time. Johnny Davis had a problem finding where to go with the ball, but when he did, he got Hastings. Dominique jumps into him, he flips it up, reverse, and it goes.
Now Hastings could give the Hawks a 10-point lead. Dominique is back in for Roundfield. A very small lineup for the Hawks. Hastings hits the foul shot. Atlanta has Eddie Johnson and Mike Glenn as the backcourt, and up front they've got Hastings, Dominique Wilkins at strong forward playing Buck Williams and Randy Whitman. King gets free, he misses the shot, rebound, taken away by Eddie Johnson. 45 seconds remaining. Atlanta ought to shoot the ball with about 35 seconds remaining so they can get 2 shots before the end of the quarter to New Jersey's 1. However, Atlanta's not doing it that quickly. Off the pick comes Glenn, he fakes, no shot. Whitman in the corner, no shot. Now there's 6 on the shot clock, they better get something. Eddie spinning, had it stripped, taken away, loose on the floor, and Richardson tied up, and there's going to be a foul on Hastings. Now Hastings and Richardson get into it. Hastings and Richardson got into it, struggling for a loose ball. Dominique has Hastings. Eddie and Mike Glenn have Richardson. Hastings was battling to tie him up for the loose ball. They called the foul on Hastings. They really should have called the jump ball way before it. There wouldn't have been those problems.
That's true. That's what happens a lot of times when guys go on the floor. That's why a lot of referees will call it immediately, like right there.
Yes.
They would call it.
Yes.
That avoids all the other contact.
Absolutely.
There it is.
Now, there ought to be a foul on Richardson. He instigated the fight.
He did. He threw the first elbow. They said no shots will be awarded to either team. Nothing.
Well, Richardson instigated the fight. I mean, he threw the punches, not Hastings. There should be a foul on Richardson. That's unfair. Well, Hastings fouled Richardson. They called the foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Richardson. So Richardson will go to the foul. He was fouled when they were grappling for the ball, but then when Richardson punched Hastings, as the replay showed, there should be a foul on Richardson, and Hastings should get a couple of foul shots. That's not fair. That's wrong. One way or t'other, that's wrong. So Michael Ray has a couple of foul shots with 20 seconds remaining in the third period. Boy, New Jersey's foul shooting is about as bad as I've seen this year. Hawks had a night like this when they couldn't put the ball in the basket either from the foul line. 20 seconds remaining in the third, 10-point lead. Hawks foul shots good.
But you know, they don't shoot good foul shots on a good night. I mean, so
no, they're a bad foul
shooting team anyway.
All right, Atlanta will get the final shot. 10 on the third period clock. Now 8. Off the pick comes Glenn, down low for Hastings. He's double. Cross court, Eddie, open, bullseye at the buzzer. At the buzzer. Atlanta ran it beautifully. Eddie drilled it from 18 on the deep right side. And at the end of 3 periods of play to score, the Atlanta Hawks 92 and the New Jersey Nets 81. John Sterling, Charlie Chris at the Meadowlands in a doozy of a game. At the end of 3, Atlanta leads it by 11, 92-81. Charlie, this is the best Atlanta's offense has looked in months. and they're playing against a good ball club.
Well, that's true, John. And the thing about it is that the coaching staff loves to see this at this stage of the game going into the playoffs next week.
Very much so. Here's Dominique Lowe. His tough jumper is in and out. Got it halfway down. Rebound Albert King. New Jersey down by 11. Otis Birdsong on the drive. Oh, well played.
Nice move.
Oh, is he a sweet player? Otis Birdsong.
And he did that all in one motion, too.
Otis has 17 in the game. Atlanta's lead is 9. Eddie Johnson and Mike Glenn along with Hastings, Dominique Wilkins, and Randy Whitman. A very small lineup. We'll see if it hurts him. Here's Dominique, played by the bigger Buck Williams. Cross-court pass, batted away, picked up by King. Birdsong off balance. Oh, my.
Mike's going to call a timeout to try to get this thing settled down again.
Otis Birdsong hits 2 in a row. That one, a great shot off balance. Otis Birdsong had no time or room to maneuver. He still drilled it. Timeout on the floor. Timeout with the score. The Hawks 92, the Nets 85. John Sterling, Charlie Crist back just the beginning of the fourth period, but Otis Birdsong scored 4 straight in less than a minute, so Mike Fratello called time. Atlanta's lead has gone down to 7. Glenn is played. He struggles the shot up and hits it. And Glenn normally never struggles a shot up, and he did that.
That's true, and that's what makes Mike Glenn such a good jump shooter, because he has good shot selection.
All right, in front court, Kelvin Ramsey. Ramsey and Birdsong in the backcourt with Buck Williams, Darryl Dawkins with 4 fouls now, and Albert King. Dawkins down low, lays it in. Atlanta has a very small lineup, and it's going to hurt them.
It is, but I tell you what, before that would happen totally, Mike Fratello will make substitutions.
Absolutely. Okay, he's just waiting, biding his time to get Rollins and Roundfield in. Eddie on the drive got bumped outside. I think they're going to call it a non-shooting foul. They are. 10:25 remaining in the game, and here comes Roundfield. So it didn't take very long. Roundfield comes in for Randy Whitman, so it's Dominique, Roundfield, and Hastings. Rollins has 4 fouls. They're going to wait probably a minute or two before bringing Tree in. 10:25 remaining in the game. Atlanta by 7. 94-87. Dominique off the pick. In the lane. Good move. See, he got a layup. He didn't settle for the jumper. He went in and got a layup.
And that's what makes his game so much more effective this year, due to the fact that he will not just settle for jump shots. He'll calm himself down and go to the basket.
And he can dribble the ball. He can handle it much better this year. Rollins will get back in. Dawkins low. Dawkins struggles it up, and there's going to be a foul on Atlanta. Foul's on Eddie Johnson. Rollins comes in now. Rollins replaces Scott Hastings.
But see, that's what the Hawks want to do. They want to make sure that Darryl Dawkins just does not go off and just can do anything he wants to do down low. So they'll give that up to put him on the foul line, or so he can pass it back out so the guards can shoot.
Well, their foul shooting is atrocious. I know we're repeating ourselves. This is really like 8th grade. Atlanta, or rather the Nets, have missed about 12 foul shots. There's 2 more. That's amazing. Hey, Jim, when you get a chance, give me what their foul shooting is, okay? Here across is Eddie Johnson. Dawkins missed 2. Eddie, baseline, outside for Roundfield. He got belted by Birdsong. I think it is going to be a non-shooting foul, of course. Atlanta leads by 9 with 9:45. They have a chance to take a double-digit lead. In the lane, Dominique, good fake. Dominique gets another layup. He missed it. James is back in. Dominique is fantastic tonight. He's got 22. Atlanta leads by 11, 98-87. By the way, Dominique's mom is recuperating from minor surgery, and we all wish her all the good luck. Here's Buck Williams low, missed it. Rebound tip, taken away by Eddie. A lead for Dominique, who drives and lays it up, and no good. Rebound jammed in by Roundfield. And the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks are doing it. We're going to go out to one of the slams. I think Dominique slammed. The Hawks are doing it all. Dominique missed his own layup, got the rebound, and, oh my goodness, look at that extension. There's a timeout on the floor of the score. The Hawks 100 and New Jersey 87. Atlanta has 22 out of 24 from the foul line, about 92%. New Jersey, 15 for 28, 54%. We'll talk about that in a minute. You talk about rebounding, shooting, offense, defense. How about foul shooting? That's really the difference in the game. Eddie makes a passing lane steal. He tried. The reverse is good. Dominique. Dominique is terrific. He is magnifique tonight. Dominique, he's got 24. Atlanta by 15, and Atlanta is really playing well tonight.
They are. They're playing extremely well. And here it is, Dominique. He has nowhere to go. King cuts him up, and he does a 360 and leaves the ball in.
You know, he is so good. You can't even fantasize doing what he does. Ramsey on the drive, leaves it short. Dawkins rebounds and lays it in. 8.5 remaining. Atlanta by 13, 102-89. Hawks have played well in many areas. Eddie on the drive, bumps it up, and knows Eddie got fouled. All right, now let's talk. First of all, the difference in this game, in a way, is foul shooting. We're very near it. Have any teams, Charlie, that you've been with different teams, have any teams handled foul shooting better or worked at it more? I mean, usually you figure pros are going to be able to shoot foul shots, but you see tonight and other nights when a team just can't get the ball down.
That's true, John. Most people feel that pros should be good foul shooters, which is not the case, as the case of the Nets tonight. But what you do in practice is you shoot more. You get guys to try to get more confident shooting foul shots. So you take extra foul shooting practice, and it seems to carry over. What you do in practice, you tend to do in the game. And if you shoot bad in practice, you tend to shoot bad in game.
Eddie made two. Atlanta shot 24 to 26. Down low, the shot is missed by Willoughby because Tree put on great pressure. Here's Willoughby again. Got it. Bill Willoughby hit the jumper. Atlanta leads it by 13, 104-91. 8 minutes remaining. Buck Williams will get back in for the stretch run. So will Doc Rivers. Off the pick comes Glenn. Down low, Roundfield, posted. He got blocked. Rebound is loose. Loose picked up outside by Atlanta. 5 on the shot clock. A 3-point try. No good. Rebound. Roundfield tipped it out of bounds. It'll be New Jersey ball. Doc Rivers comes back in for Eddie. Eddie will get back soon. He gets the rest. 104-91. Atlanta by 13. Off the pick now, Birdsong. Dawkins goes low. Birdsong, and that's a good drive by Birdsong.
He's extremely tough to play. There's no way to really play him. You have to play him straight up and just hope that when he goes up, when you go up with him, that he misses the shot.
Atlanta's lead is 11, 104-93. Tree is down low. Tree, good move. He raised Dawkins. He got crunched. That's Dawkins' 5th foul, and Tree really got crunched by Dawkins, and it looks okay.
So he's all right.
I know that beautiful Kathy is watching down there. We don't want to get Kathy upset. Here's the move.
Here's the move right here, and he ducks under. He gets hit right on the side of the head. And with Darryl Dawkins coming down on you, well, as much power as he has, that hurts.
Makes you want a whole new head. I think Atlanta now is going to take a full timeout. We have to find out. No, they're not. It's just a 20, says Dick Bavetta. Atlanta leads it by 11, 104-93 with 7:10 remaining. Tree will get a couple of foul shots, and Dawkins now has 5 fouls.
I'll tell you what, if the New Jersey Nets, if this is any indication of the way they're going to shoot foul shots for the playoffs, well, they're going to be in trouble. Because you have to shoot good fouls in the playoffs in order to stay around.
Well, you know, the reason that Charlie said that, in the playoffs, scores are usually lower. Games are kind of half-court games. Sometimes it's very tough to get a lot of field goals in the playoffs, and foul shots really are important.
That's right, because the playoffs get to be very, very physical.
Yes, sir.
And the whole game can hinge on making foul shots.
And Atlanta just missed 2 foul shots. They've missed 4 on the night. Rollins missed a pair. Here's Birdsong. Off to Ramsey for the jumper good.
He's a good jump shooter. He started a lot of games this year after Michael Ray had his problem, and he did a good job. And there's not the fact is that he can shoot the gun shot and he can make it.
Atlanta's lead has gone from 15 to 9. Hawks need a basket. Bad shot, Dominique, but he hits it. That's a tough shot, Dominique, but he hit it. Of course, when you hit the shot, it goes from a bad shot to a good shot. Here's Otis Birdsong on the drive, stop by Roundfield. Dawkins on the drive, blocked by Roundfield. Now, Roundfield got the ball. Now, if we get a replay, we're going to see if Roundfield got him with the body. But Charlie, Roundfield did get the ball.
He did get the ball. And the only thing he could have gotten him with is the body. And here it is right here. Dawkins again created the contact. He took his left arm and put it on Danny to make sure there was some contact. And that's where the foul was called.
Darryl has 18 to go with his 5 fouls. He hits a pair.
And this game is not over yet.
Oh, long way. Dawkins has 19. Atlanta's lead is 9, 106-97. Long way to go. 6:20 remaining. Roundfield drives the pipe. His shot is no good. Offensive foul.
They call an offensive foul that time, but the fact is the Hawks are not settling for just jump shots. When they get an opening and they see a pass to the basket, they're taking it.
All right, Kelvin Ramsey down low for Dawkins, gets it back for the Zorn jumper, no good. Rebound, tipped and taken away. Saved in by New Jersey. Down low, Buck Williams lays it up and misses. Rebound, Roundfield. They're going to call goaltending. They call goaltending. Give the basket to Buck Williams.
And here it is right here. And Danny does knock it out of the basket. He really does.
And the replay show that. Our congrats to our director, Mark Goldsmith, and New Jersey's director, Stan Epstein. By Doc Rivers across. 106-99. Dominique. It is no good. Rebound, Buck Williams. Here comes New Jersey. New Jersey on a roll. Kelvin Ramsey from 15. No good. Rebound tipped in by Bill Willoughby, and the Hawks call time. There is a timeout on the floor, a timeout with a score. The Hawks 106 and New Jersey 101. Coming up in about 25 minutes, baseball action from Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego. Braves and Padres, game 2 of that 4-game series. So we have a doubleheader tonight, basketball, baseball, and tomorrow night a basketball-baseball doubleheader. We'll be on the air tomorrow night at 8:05 when the Hawks play the Detroit Pistons in the final regular season game of the year for both teams. And then, right after the basketball game, another baseball game, the Braves and the Padres from San Diego, tonight and tomorrow night. It's 106-101. A 5-point lead for the Hawks. However, Charlie, the Hawks had, as you look at the time on the fourth quarter clock, the Hawks had a 15-point lead in this period.
I tell you, John, when you're shooting jump shots and they're falling for you, it makes the game a lot easier. But as soon as you start missing a few, the other team gets a couple fast break baskets, it makes a difference in the game.
Rivers down low, got blocked, and the rebound taken away, and it's going to be a jump ball.
And see right here, here's Kelvin Ramsey making a tough on Tree, goes inside, and here comes Willoughby. And this is what the Nets were not getting in the first 3 quarters. They weren't getting that type of rotation from all their guys.
Now, Dawkins will jump. He's going to jump against Rivers. Rivers can jump, but he can't jump that high. So we'll see now if the Hawks get the tip. Well, Dawkins gets it by his own. New Jersey can come within 3. After being down by 15 in this period, but a long way to go. 5:10 remaining. Bill Willoughby outside with Dominique. Down low, Dawkins are going to call a 3-second violation on Dawkins. Now Johnny Davis comes back in for Atlanta, and the Hawks will go down the stretch as long as they can with Davis and Eddie Johnson on the back line, and Rollins, Roundfield, and Dominique up front. Atlanta needs a basket desperately. Dominique, he missed it. Rebound, Buck Williams. And again, New Jersey has a chance to come within 3. Kelvin Ramsey calls out the X. Off the pick comes Birdsong. It's like Atlanta's fist play. The jumper's good.
Otis Birdsong has a definite advantage to back Eddie down and just shoot over him because he has a height advantage on Eddie, and he's such a great offensive player.
Birdsong has been great all night. He's got 23. Atlanta's lead down to 3. Davis. 4:14 remaining and 8 on the shot clock. Eddie better do something here. Eddie, fall away, blocked by Birdsong. Birdsong on the drive. He got belted down by Eddie Johnson. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Birdsong. Eddie gave the foul, but Birdsong went right off the court. And New Jersey's going to bring out their trainer, Chris Massman, and Coach Stan Albeck. There's the block of the shot, and the lead pass down to Birdsong, and Eddie simply gives the foul.
He did. I mean, he really gave the foul. He just jumped right on him. All his weight went down on Birdsong, and I think he hurt his knee again.
Boy, I hope not. Boy, I hope not. Birdsong Eddie is over there with him. The only thing Eddie didn't do, they were both going so fast. Eddie grabbed him. He wanted to hold on to him, but at that speed, Birdsong just fell out of him and went down very hard. Well, it'll be a 2-shot foul, obviously, for Otis Birdsong. He can bring the Nets within 1. I don't know if a full timeout has been called or not. Well, there is a full timeout, but we'll stay right here. So Birdsong, who has 23, will go to the foul line for 2. Charlie, let's look at the scores. Of course, none of them are over, so it's not exactly very conclusive, but at the end of 3, Cleveland leads New York 83-82. Now, for argument's sake, let's say New Jersey wins this game and Cleveland wins their game. That's a big fat if for both. Then the Nets would actually be ranked ahead of the Knicks because they've had one more games in the Eastern Conference. They split the season series at 3 apiece. So both these games are very, very big. Detroit in the 4th period, but we don't know how late, leads Boston at the Silverdome 100-97. How do you like the way Detroit's played down the stretch? They have beaten every good ball club in the NBA.
They have. They've won some big ball games. It just goes to show what kind of team they have. They have a lot of young players, but they have players that want to win so bad that when they do play those big games, the guys come to the top. All the good players, the leaders of the team, they rise to the occasion.
Detroit has really impressed the rest of the NBA the way they've come down the stretch. I think they've won 10 out of 12 or 11 out of 13, but their schedule has been murdered. Everyone thought Milwaukee would win the division because of the schedule. Detroit has been great down the stretch. In the 4th period, in a meaningless game, Indiana leads Washington 106-101 at the half. Milwaukee leads Chicago 55-44 at the half. San Antonio leads Houston 68-58. Hey, by the way, let us both give congratulations to a good friend of both of ours, Frank Layden, because last night Utah won and Dallas lost, and Utah clinched first place in the Midwest, and isn't that something?
It is. Frank Layden has done a tremendous job with that Utah organization, not only with the team, but the whole organization, being the general manager and the coach. So our hats have to go off to Frank Layden.
Foul shot, no good by Birdsong. I think Eddie Johnson fouled out. Again, I got to check that. I had him for 5. I think he has 6. I think that's why he's out. Birdsong misses a pair. Isn't that something? And you know what's even more something, Charlie? Because you were a great jump shooter. How could a great jump shooter like Birdsong this is a bad foul shooter?
It's hard to explain. It's just a matter of concentration, getting up there, having the confidence, and getting your concentration down.
Roundfield settles for a bad shot, a jump shot. That's not his game. Atlanta just can't score now. 106-103 Atlanta by 3. Kelvin Ramsey front court. 3:35 remaining. Ramsey sends down low for Buck Williams. Back to Ramsey. They rotate toward him. Now Buck for the jumper good. And Atlanta's 15-point lead has evaporated. New Jersey's been just terrific. Both ends of the court in this 4th quarter. Davis tries the jumper, no good. He got fouled. A 2-shot foul, and that might be the only way Atlanta could score. The Hawks had 92 at the end of 3. They now have 106. They've only scored 14 points this quarter, and they've dissipated a 15-point lead.
And, you know, the way they're playing the pick and roll right now, they're making, whoever has the ball is coming down off the pick. They're making him go to the baseline. Another guy is cutting him off. John Killerley is their defensive coordinator, as you might say, for the next time. He used to be in Milwaukee. That's the way Milwaukee played defense. They played all the teams that were good pick and roll teams. And that's what they're doing right now.
Another pair of foul shots missed. Here's Birdsong on the drive. New Jersey leads by 1. Eddie Johnson has fouled out. It's Rivers and Davis now with Roundfield, Rollins, and Wilkins. New Jersey by 1, 107-106. Baseline, Davis. No good. Rebound, Dawkins. New Jersey by 1. What a quarter New Jersey has played, especially defensively. It's been Birdsong on offense and their whole ball club on defense. And they really deserve it. Here's Ramsey outside. Off the pick, Birdsong lost it out of bounds. Now Mike Glenn comes in because Atlanta has to get a basket. Has to. They can't bring Glenn in until there's a whistle. 107-106, New Jersey by 1. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in a good ball game. A sneaky kind of game. Rivers, good move. Doc Rivers made a shake and bake move. He went in and jammed over Dawkins. Doc Rivers. And the Hawks lead by 1. Rivers has 15. Willoughby up top. Well, there's a war inside, away from the ball. Buck Williams has missed it. He got fouled. 3 Rollins, Darryl Dawkins, Buck Williams, and Danny Roundfield are beating the devil out of each other underneath.
That's World War III in there. I mean, they're really battling too. They're hitting each other, pushing each other. They're fighting for every ounce of turf they can get.
You know, when the ball was here on the right wing, Charlie, right in front of us on the floor, I was looking inside. I saw guys really whacking each other, trying to get position.
And I said every ounce of turf, but it's actually every piece of turf.
Buck Williams on the line for 2. New Jersey 17 out of 32 at the line.
It's exciting for me watching it, and I'm not a big guy.
Well, you'd stay out of there and so would I. I wouldn't get near there. All right, Buck Williams missed the first. He can tie it with this one. 1:53 remaining. 108-107 Atlanta. Foul shot good. As we said before, win or lose, whatever team you're rooting for, what a heck of a game. We're tied at 108. And there's a pushing foul in New Jersey, and Atlanta will shoot 2.
John, this is hard to believe that the Knicks is from foul line 18 for 34.
And they're living to tell about it. This game is all tied.
That's right.
Johnny Davis, who missed 2 a moment ago, has 2 more foul shots. Atlanta's missed a lot of foul shots in this quarter. Davis has 12. Atlanta by 1. 1:43. Davis got it. Atlanta, though, not going with a very good defensive backcourt. Davis and Mike Glenn. Very small backcourt. The Hawks by 2, 110-108. Down low for Dawkins. His shot is no good. Rebound, Roundfield. Big rebound. Davis open on the wing. Roundfield to Dominique driving. He got fouled. He got fouled. That was a good play by Danny. I'll tell you why. Danny took it as far as he should, and then he gave it off to the bigger guy, and he forced the foul. Davis was open on the right side. Meeks open on the left side. And now, Dominique Wilkins has 2 very, very big foul shots.
You're right, John, because a lot of times when you give it to a small guy on the wing, he has a tendency to pull up and shoot a jump shot. Bigger guys have more of a tendency to go to the basket, to either dunk the ball, and that creates a lot of things for the players when it's like that.
Dominique has 27 with that foul shot. He could give the Hawks a 4-point lead. With 1:24, he does. Dominique has 28. Atlanta leads by 4, 112-108. 1:20 remaining. Kelvin Ramsey front court. Down low, Dawkins. He got fouled by Rollins. Rollins got the ball, but apparently got a piece of Dawkins. And 3 Rollins. And 3 Rollins, like Eddie, has fouled out.
And here's three, it looks like he got all ball. It may have been some other contact that we couldn't see from our angle, but it sure seems by the replay that Tree had all ball.
Well, Tree fouls out. He and Eddie have both fouled out, and Scott Hastings has to come in now and play against Dawkins. Dawkins is also playing with 5 fouls. Darryl Dawkins goes to the line for 2. As you see Mike Fratello lean in. You know, it's funny, Charlie, this has become a very emotional game for Atlanta. Atlanta has nothing to play for, win or lose. And it's become a very, Atlanta really wants to win. You look at Stan Albeck now.
They do. They want to win this game. Like we said previously, John, they want to win this game to get some momentum going into the playoffs. And that's what teams have to do in a situation like this where there's nothing in the game.
I think, though, when you sweat and get hit, I think you want to win. And the Hawks really want to win. Dawkins has made a pair. Darryl has 21. And right now, it's simply, they want to beat the guys in the white shirt. 112, 110. Hawks by 2. Baseline, Dominique. Bullseye! Dominique has 30. Dominique has been fabulous tonight. 114, 110, under a minute. Here's a big trip down for New Jersey. Dawkins against Roundfield has missed it. Rebound, Atlanta. Davis has a breakaway. Johnny Davis lays it up and in. And Atlanta leads by 6. New Jersey will call time. We'll keep it here. I really believe, Charlie, that forget about the momentum and all that jazz, which I believe at the beginning of the game, because, the radio pregame show, that's what we talked about with Mike Fratello. You're going to see Dawkins miss a shot and the Atlanta fast break, if you're wondering what the replay is. That's the last fast break when Davis scored. I believe when you get in a game this competitive, and you've been playing it all your life, at some point you say, hey, I want to win. You see guys go down the floor. You see guys bang each other in the lane. If Roundfield and Rollins and those guys wanted to take a vacation tonight, they wouldn't be, it hurts to get hit by Buck Williams and Darryl Dawkins. And the Hawks are here to win it. I think they're going to win it. They lead by 6 with 47 seconds, but we've seen a lot of strange things happen, as we can remember San Antonio.
That's true, John. And another thing is, when the Hawks had a 15-point lead, and when you have a team that has a 15-point lead, and the other team fights back and comes within 1, then ties the score on you, you say, hey, you want to dig down and just let it go. You have to bring out the best in yourself. You have to fight, and this is what the Hawks have done tonight.
Dominique Wilkins has 12 points in this fourth quarter. He has 30 for the game. He and Roundfield and Rollins. I want to get Atlanta fans' hopes up. It has not been a great season for the Hawks. There have been a lot of high points and a lot of low points, too, especially on the road. Another road win here in this kind of a tough game against a desperate team. And with the front line executing the way they are, the Hawks can go places in the playoffs. And honestly, if it wouldn't happen, I wouldn't say it. But around the league, there's just people who think, what a front line. And we've got 4 guards to alternate. And that front line is tough, and we could be very tough in the playoffs.
That's true. We could be very, very tough in the playoffs. These guys stay healthy and nothing happens between now and the playoffs, and they play with the intensity that they have tonight throughout the playoffs. There's no telling what they could do. They could surprise a lot of teams. Take Houston, for example, the year they went to the finals against Boston. Nobody ever thought that would happen.
Absolutely.
It's just a matter of hitting your high peaks at the right time and doing the things you have to do to win.
Now New Jersey down by 6, 116-110. Will they try a three-pointer? Will they go for 2? Willoughby gets it into Ramsey. Ramsey to the hole, blocked by Hastings, foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul. Fouls on Roundfield. That's Roundfield's 4th.
I feel like Johnny Davis came out a little bit too far that time. Being that Ramsey was out that far, he should have played back some and make him take a jump shot.
If you have problems receiving the picture, we understand there are some problems tonight. We really do apologize. That's our business. We want to get pictures to it. We'll carry along with the radio play-by-play the rest of the way. 43 seconds. Ramsey has made his foul shot. Atlanta's lead is 4. Now, I'll tell you one thing about Atlanta. They want to score, but the thing they really want to do is run 24 seconds on the clock. The trap is on. Dominique. Atlanta wants to run the full 24. It does not matter if they score. Davis got fouled with 13 on the clock, on the shot clock, and 31 seconds remaining in the game. Now there's only one question. Will Atlanta make their foul shots?
That's true. Otis Birdsong is arguing with Dick Bavetta because he feels that he fouled Roundfield, and they want Roundfield to go to the line. They don't want the good foul shooters like Johnny Davis, Mike Glenn to go to foul line. They'd rather have the worst foul shooter to go to the foul line and try to make the foul shot.
I'm sorry. We put Johnny Davis on the line, and he's going to take two. Oh, 31 seconds remaining. If Davis makes one of these, he'll force New Jersey at some point to take a three-point field goal. It's a big foul shot, which he makes. Johnny Davis has 16 all in the second half. All right, now New Jersey down by 5 has to take a three. At some point, they have to take a three. There's the three. No good. Rebound, Hastings, Atlanta will win. Hastings got fouled by Buck Williams with 21 seconds, and Atlanta is going to win this game. And Atlanta has closed out their season on the road by winning 2 straight road games. Tomorrow night is Fan Appreciation Night. All kinds of great prizes, restaurant things, and a trip to the Bahamas for some lucky fan. And we'll see you at the Omni tomorrow night. And if you're watching on television across the country, we'll see you at 8:05, the Hawks and the Pistons, as Atlanta tries to knock Detroit out of first place. And right after this game, the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Tomorrow night, another doubleheader.
And you know, John, another thing tonight, the Hawks winning this game, it's on the road, and it's against a good playoff team.
And a desperate team, a team that wanted to win. Houston makes 1 of 2. Atlanta by 6. New Jersey calls time with 20 seconds. All right, 118, 112, 6-point Hawk lead. We're back for the final 20 seconds right after this. John Sterling, Charlie Chris at the Meadowlands Arena. Before we do anything else, there are 20 seconds remaining. At the end of this game, we're going to give you the fastest wrap-up you ever heard. And what has been a great game. So we can get out to San Diego on time and join Ernie and Pete and Skip, my two baseball buddies, as the Braves try to break their losing streak tonight against the Padres. I believe Eric Chow will pitch for San Diego, a right-hander who throws hard, and Len Barker, a bigger right-hander who throws harder, will pitch for the Braves. So at the end of this game, we're going to get out of here very quickly, but Charlie, a very important win for the Hawks. Not the standings, but just to go out and beat a playoff team on the road in a game they really wanted.
It has to be a big confidence builder to beat a team like New Jersey, who has the record that they have in the position in the playoffs.
And also, to blow it, ball's knocked out of bounds. Also, to blow a 15-point lead like the Hawks did, fall behind, and still come back and win the game. Dominique Wilkins with 30. Roundfield has been great with 19. Rivers has been terrific with 15. Here's a three-point try, no good. Atlanta rebounds the ball. Hawks have the game won. Hastings will hold the ball. They have to foul Hastings. They don't. They're not going to foul Glenn. Atlanta has this thing won. Dawkins intercepted the pass. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Birdsong shoots a 3, no good, at the buzzer. Atlanta, behind Dominique Wilkins, 30 points, has played and beaten New Jersey tonight in a terrific win. The final score from the Meadowlands Arena in New Jersey, the Atlanta Hawks 118 and the New Jersey Nets 112.